Young Dems don't get a pass when old tweets bite them in the ass. A bombshell report in Politico highlights allegations of bigotry and calls for impeachment of high-ranking members of the College Democrats of America, or GZA. It's the worst student scandal since I was caught in a dorm during a panty raid. That was last year. And I still haven't got my panties back. Screenshots of their old tweets from adolescents have been circulating, which has led to ugly accusations of anti-blackness, Islamophobia, and anti-Semitism. It's gotten so bad that DNC may cut ties with their college counterparts. What do they got against ties? And the college kids are so upset, they're using their tears to fill their bongs. As the piece points out, some college Dems see it as a morally necessary reckoning with systemic racism, of course, while others see it as a bunch of college-educated, hyper-woke kids trying to play politics, which sounds like the Democratic Party. So all this drama over resurfaced tweets from long ago, I wonder how far this will go.
All right, Mr. Angelic, you have a great resume, but could you explain this tweet from 2018? Who's in the mood for a little Mexican? I think her name is Rosalita, LOL, LOL.
Oh, that was a joke. We were gonna meet up for tacos.
Did you also write this sexist comment in a yearbook? Had a blast in AP English. Mrs. Thompson was a bitch. Ha ha. Have a great summer.
That's from when I was in high school. And Mrs. Thompson was a bitch. Where are you getting this?
Isn't it also true you once soiled yourself while grabbing a woman's breasts?
No way. When is that from? 1970. I was a baby. I was a hungry baby.
Yes, but it happened once again in 1990, 2005, and just last week.
Oh, damn it.
Joe, you look like a college professor, the kind that would hit on college students. Why don't college... Doesn't he? It's pretty accurate, right?
Yeah, kind of.
With the beard, salt and pepper beard.
That was said in confidence, Greg.
Yes.
I look like a professor who'd hit on girls at a community college.
Yeah.
Can we pause to acknowledge my incredible acting in that, by the way?
No, you're a natural. You're a natural. Those improv classes that you spent... You're,
$8,000 well spent.
Yes. Why is it? This isn't a problem with college Republicans. Only college Democrats. Are you kind of enjoying it?
Oh, it's wonderful to see them eating themselves like that. It's great. It's to see that it really has nothing to do with justice or anyone's feelings. It's just a game of moving up in your status to see who can be more aggrieved, and the idea that the Democratic Party would be cutting ties with them because, well, if there's one thing they won't stand for, it's bickering over race and identity issues. The Democrats certainly don't want any of that. So it's a lot of fun, and it reminds me of the quote, it's a shame they can't both lose. So I would love to see them tearing each other apart.
Yeah, you know, Kat, this is what happens when forgiveness is considered a vice. Like if you actually say, you know, that was a long time ago, they go, no, now you're going to be canceled.
As far as I know, all the college Democrats do is release statements condemning stuff for the past few years. So they just got lazy and now they're just condemning each other, which is a lot easier. But the only concern is that college Democrats, after a few years, they become grown-up Democrats.
Right.
And then they get jobs, maybe in HR.
It's always HR.
And it's gonna be HR, and we're all
Yes. Yeah, it's strange, man. I thought I was so wrong. I thought that the stuff would be localized in academia, but no, it jumped out. It found its place actually in the corporate world, world, Matt, that is so desperate to virtue signal that they'll buy anything. They'll spend money on anti-racism ideology, CRT, like that.
Well, and it's not long, you know, we're going through old tweets, old social media for these college students. It's not long before corporate America starts going through every email you ever sent.
Oh, God help me.
Well, you saw that happen to John Gruden recently, where, you know, that his emails were leaked.
Those pictures I sent to you.
Yeah,
oh
well.
I just wanted to show you my workout routine.
like that, Greg, yeah.
I know. Naked. I thought everybody works out naked. Anyway, I apologize for that. But it's crazy because they are being hoisted, what is it, on
their own petard.
On their own petard. No one knows what a petard is.
Yes.
Right?
Well, you can be hoisted on it, so it must be long.
Yes, exactly. Not for me. I don't even, petard sounds like something that should be banned, Julie.
Yeah.
We should rise above this and defend these kids, except you know that these kids would be the first ones to try to cancel you.
No, totally.
Because you work at Fox.
I would cancel myself.
Yes.
actually. I want to cancel myself.
You've been trying to cancel yourself
Yeah,
for years.
I really
You've been trying
have.
so
and I've been
hard.
so ineffective. I don't even know how I still have a job. But I am so grateful. This reminds me of how grateful I am that there was no social media when I was growing up, because nobody has any record of all the stupid that I did. I mean, you have no idea. But I think it's interesting, and I think I like the fact that they are very consistent in following in the footsteps of their Democratic leaders in Washington, where they are leading a party of dysfunction, where it begins in college, and then, of course, they become adults. They should actually look into Kamala Harris's office, see if she's hiring, because I think that there's a whole field of potential candidates there that she could potentially use to, better her position.
Further her dysfunction.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? The only person that is immune from cancellation is the least interesting people on earth. If there isn't something that you're going, oh, God, I hope that doesn't get out. I don't want to know you.
I don't have anything.
I don't want to know you.
Like, who here doesn't have a sex tape?
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Well, I got a library.
But I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful people don't have VHS
I just
tapes
finally
or
alphabetized
VCRs
it.
anymore.
Mine's on beta.
You were a master at beta.
Oh!
Stockton to Malone with that one.
Terrible. Terrible. God, this show is getting dirtier and dirtier every day. They're gonna have to stop it at some point.
I don't understand any of it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.